From Oasis lanes in El Paso, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. We got 3 of our 4 title games going on right now. Your camera left there is TJ Thalman. He's taking on Eric Iuna for the handicap title. Each of them have 1 career title, so someone's going to double their title total here in just a couple minutes. That's a second frame Durban from Thalman. To the right, Will Davis taking on Yarelis Alvarez for the scratch division title. It's a first frame strike for Will as they just get started here in the second of 2 games in this title match in both divisions because they're playing Nerve-Wracker. You sweep your opponent 2-0, obviously you win. If you're tied 1-1, you go to a 9th and 10th frame roll-off to decide matters, and that's in both divisions. This year is how we're doing that. TJ won his first match, 222-213, and Yari won her first match, 226-221. Good games out of all 4 bowlers, but it's advantage TJ and Yari. If they win this match, it's over. If not, the nerve-wracking will begin. Best Eric's bowled in a while. He's a very good bowler. Had some confidence issues, really. That created a lot of struggles for him towards the second half of last season. Nice to see him bounce back here with the top 4 finish. Top 2 finish, how about that? Good job with the spare, so early lead for Eric. He's giving 5 pins in this match as well. He's got to beat TJ by 5. Scratch and 6 handicap. And boy, you don't see Will miss single pins very often as he blows by a 2 pin of all things. Uncharacteristic mistake from Davis. To the left of all this, Dante Urabari is taking on Justin Weddage in the U17 title match. Both of them having just lost their semifinal matches. Allowed that to be set up the way it is. And over in the corner, Geraldine Delagrito's having a nap somewhere. I don't even see her anymore because she's eventually going to take on Yari for the girls' scratch title, and Yari has refuses to loses syndrome going on right now. Early lead for her, courtesy of Will. That's her bowling on the right side of the camera, and she'll have a still pretty tough spare to look at there. Thalman likes to play the big hook way out from the gutter, but doesn't catch all of that one and doesn't catch any of the head pin as a result. The reigning Powerball champ, our most recent $1,000 winner in one of our jackpots, wants to add 200 to that total today. Justin lost his semifinal match to Will in an all Artesia area battle, while Dante lost to Yari. They finished 3rd and 4th in the main division. That was also Weddage's first ever scratch cut, and obviously first ever scratch top 4 since the bowler of the year in the handicap division from last season. He couldn't wait to make the leap. There he is. He couldn't wait to make the leap up to scratch, and took some lumps yesterday and bounced back big time today. In a weird way, Nerve-Wracker's sort of tough on the bowler that's ahead 1-0 because they get that one little bit of a sort of comfort knowing that it's not over if they lose the game. But boy, the guarantee of the last thing they want to do is have to decide 7 hours of bowling on a 2-frame roll-off. He's already survived 2 Nerve-Wrackers to get here, as has Eric, so they've both been princes of the Nerve-Wracker. Maybe it'd be only appropriate if they end up going to a 3rd Nerve-Wracker each to decide things. Already in the 10th frame over there in U17, Dante stings that solid 10 over there. He's got 190 if he spares it up and fills. Oh, and Eric goes wide right there. Both of them getting some wiggle on 6 maybe. Job at the spare. I gotta be honest, I can't see Justin's scoreboard from here. I know he's got 3 in a row. Oh, I think that's 117 and 6. 16, so he's in good shape here. Just needs to keep it behind the lane, and Dante is officially done with today. Oh, and a nice washout conversion for Iuna. Wow. Nobody is harder on Dante Uribari than Dante Uribari. And I'm gonna have to go shake this one off, throw another contact. Yeah, there's Justin Weddage. There's a Brooklyn for Will. He'll take it. Got on that super red hot streak last spring. Part of it was the El Paso events. He won 4 in a row. That's the most we've had since Dallas Leong won 6 in a row. One of the records I think will stand for a long, long, long time. But man, Will certainly had a crack at it. So big confidence boost for Weddage after yesterday. He'd been like, this scratch thing, I don't know. Much lower scores today. Had to really grind out matches. And there it was. The cut was plus yesterday. Today the cut was minus 111. Lauren Aramillo. So significantly harder pattern called Tungsten. Look it up. One of the new Kegel Element series. 212 to 192. The final over there. Good job, Justin. And good job, Dante, whether he thinks so or not. Tough spare for TJ, but he covers it. He needs to cover it. He's trailing big time in this match. Trails by 31. Will trail by only 5 if he can make up spare off that 6-bit, which he does. Alvarez, a great frame filler. She can spare it. She most often does. On a grind out pattern that really helps win matches. Nobody was plus today in the scratch division after 5. Will Davis, your top qualifier today at minus 8. I think surface played into as much of that as pattern. The new crew here at Oasis doing a great job sort of rehabbing, but there's only so much you can do with a really pockmarked surface, and that made pair-to-pair hard. Just made reading each individual lane hard. A lot of new stuff coming to Oasis, big giant new monitors, new scoring system, all kinds of good stuff. So we'll be even better next time after our first visit here in 5 or 6 years. Gary's got a spare working in the 4th. She's clean so far. Off to the right there. I think that was a ball change. Talking a lot to Carl over stage right. Perfectly allowed to do, of course. And as she usually does, spare conversion, but she's already dropped 3-6. Well, already dropped a mark worth of count, 12 pins of counts. And as a result, she only leads by 1, even though she's got 1 fewer opens than her opponent. Eric leads by 34. He's only got to win by 5. And again, if he does, it's nerve-wracker time. But again, wide right. That seems to be the mistake that most of the bowlers are making right now. And a second to watch out to have to deal with. Certainly not over yet in either division. Not this time for Eric, and yes, this time for Yaris. He probably doesn't drop any more counts. Tour rolls on to San Diego next weekend. Kearney Mesa and Parkway, another split doubleheader. Another time I gotta get all my stuff out of here on a Saturday night. Well, the family said come in, and it certainly did. Knifing through the heart of the pins there, and big trouble this match now. Eric gave him an opportunity and he did not go through the door. I assume that's Grandpa to my right. He just went, oh boy, couldn't have said it better. He'll take the 2, but starting to run out of frames in this match. Now trailing by 34 with 3 frames to go. Will spare up that 6 spin again, and he will await a full rack on 8s. To avoid that nerve wracker, Tholman's got to throw some X's right now. That's a better shot. Carry was fine, he just had to get it to that 1-3 pocket today. Texas back in action, 28, which is 3 weeks from now. $1,000 for first place at the New Mexico Open. That's a big one. That's the biggest one. It doesn't get any bigger for a regular season event. Eric can slam the door at the strike on 5, not able to. Let's mark him off the sheet for 187. TJ could still get 182 if he goes off the sheet, which would be exactly that 5-pin difference. So you just never know, especially in the handicap division. Matches just stand on their ear very quickly. Yari still can't get that ball to stand up enough on the left-hand lane. Much weaker ball than the other one, but she might need to be trying to get the ball through the mid lanes, which are definitely hooking too. Swinging it, not really in her game, so just got to find the right matchup for yourself. No. Thought he had the Brooklyn. I think TJ blocked it on camera at least. That didn't move, well, about 1.5 inches there, but did not topple, and that's going to be about game there. So get ready for 2 frames to decide it all, as Yari had a misread on that spare, and she misses it and falls behind in her match. So it could be double nerve wrackers for the title. I'm going to go set up the nerve wracker while you enjoy all this. Yeah. Pretty decent ones, Charger. Just tired. Not a good effort. The Bucks had first and goal on the 6th and couldn't score. Looks like another good season coming for them. Yeah, they got keep up with that. A great finish in the handicap division. Eric and TJ were the only two bowlers to have won 2 nerve-wrackers to get here. So appropriate they end up playing against each other in a 3rd nerve-wracker to win it all. Uh-oh. Oh, Grandma Thalsman's out for blood. Look out, Eric! Oh, no. Okay. It was all right. Didn't know if I was going to have to run and break up a battle there for a second. That was a funny moment. I like that. Back to the serious business here. Will Davis leads by 11. Yari does have a strike working, though. Will's spare working in the 10th. Big shot there to hold the count. That was really important. Just like TJ making his spare over there forced Eric to get the strike, and he got the break of his career going right through the schnoz and somehow getting that strike. He's now a 2-time JBT champ. Well, he was looking for confidence. There's no bigger confidence boost than what he'll look at is finally catching a break that goes his way. So good for him. 2 real nice kids there. And Will holding that count with the strike here. Yari can get 196. Will can get 2 more for 197. Not getting the second one, so as long as he spares this, and it won't even matter at that point. So 186, even if he misses it, Yari would strike 9 spare for 185. So Alvarez is going to have to double to win the title in regulation. If not, they go to nerve-wracker. And we're speed bowl Geraldine later. All right. Well, yesterday Zach Harvey needed to double in the 10th to win the title. He did. Today, Ellis needs to double in the 10th to win the title. Will she? We're about to find out. Lane I feel that she's been less comfortable on. She's been real light and then light the last 2 times. And the young lady knows how to be clutch. There's no question about that. Can she do it here? She screams Brooklyn. It does not obey, and we're going nerve-wracker to decide the scratch division. Nerve-wracker's a 9th and 10th frame roll-off. Rinse and repeat as long as it takes.
If you have a computer, then I do. I have my laptop. You probably need
this is going to be 7-pin no tap.
7-pin no tap. Probably